Project 515 started with a group of volunteers in about 2005 that were really concerned about what was going on at the state capitol with the constitutional amendment to ban same-sex marriage, and wanted to find a way to bring more people around the table to have a larger discussion about discrimination for same-sex couples and their families in Minnesota.
I think that Project 515 puts a human face on a very important issue. Just think about the name itself. Project 515, it begs the question, what does the 515 stand for? And you come to find out that it stands for the 515 places in Minnesota law where there's discrimination. What Project 515 does, I think, is distills down what is for many people a very difficult and very messy issue and puts a human face on it.
Project 515 is relevant to me because when my partner Eric died 5 years ago, I had done what I thought was everything I could do legally to represent what he wanted to have happen with the disposition of his remains. And in the end, I didn't have the rights I needed. It forced his parents, the next of kin, to sign off on their rights before I was able to sign off on the disposition of his remains.
What I'm so excited about 515's work is just that, that there's an organization at the Capitol working day in and day out to help our lawmakers make good policy, and that Outfront Minnesota has a partner to throw down with in really getting stuff done across the state. Well, you look at the state of Minnesota and you think about all the ways that our families are still discriminated against, and 515 is there really fighting the good fight and really helping Minnesotans and lawmakers understand that discrimination in a really concrete way. And I think, that's what we need to do, is we need to make all these policy discussions, we need to make it so that people feel it in their hearts. And I'm excited to have 515 as a partner in doing that.
515 will succeed when each one of us does our part. Every time we come out, every opportunity we talk about our relationships, every opportunity we have to elect the right kind of fair-minded politicians, every time we have a chance to tell a story about how our lives are discriminated against, makes a difference. And 515 will be successful when each one of us takes that personal opportunity to step up every time there's an opportunity to do so. We all have to do our part.
I want to be a part of honoring Project 515 because I think that success should be rewarded. And when you have an organization as young as Project 515 that has made itself felt as much as it has at the state capitol in such a short time, I think that's a big deal. And I'm happy to be here to tell people about the great work that they've already done and the great work that I know that they're going to do in the future.
We put a value really on people coming together around a table and figuring out how to solve problems. And that's really what Project 515 is about, was identifying the 515 statutes that discriminate against same-sex couples and their families, educating people around the state, bringing people together to talk about that, and going to the legislature to change those laws and ultimately make life better for those families in our state.